humble 1957 wheat penny sitting in old jars, drawers, or tucked away in forgotten collections could hold secrets of American history, untold stories of mid-century change, and even hidden value far beyond 1 cent. This is not just a small copper coin. It is a piece of heritage, a symbol of an era. And today we will dive deep into its story. The 1957 wheat penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Wheat Cent series, first issued in 1909 to honor the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The wheat reverse was designed by Victor David Brenner, and it remained on the coin until 1958, making the 1957 penny one of the final issues of the iconic wheat-back design. This coin represents the late stage of an American numismatic journey that spanned half a century. The 1957 penny was minted in 2 locations, Philadelphia and Denver, with the Denver Mint, producing the majority of coins marked with a small D mint mark below the date. The Philadelphia mint coins carried no mint mark and were struck in large numbers as well. In terms of composition, the 1957 penny was struck in a bronze alloy consisting of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it the traditional reddish-brown luster that collectors value when in high-grade condition. This metal composition linked the coin to earlier decades before the changes of the mid-20th century that saw different alloys being used in United States coinage. The production numbers for the 1957 penny were enormous. More than 1 billion coins were produced across both mints, making it one of the most common wheat cents in circulation. However, within this massive mintage lie varieties, errors, and conditions that elevate some 1957 pennies to rarity and high value. The design features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The right-facing portrait that Brenner created in 1909 remained unchanged across decades, symbolizing the enduring legacy of Lincoln as a figure of unity and freedom. His image on the 1957 penny continued to serve as a reminder of his role in guiding the nation. Through the Civil War on the reverse, we see the twin wheat stalks framing the denomination 1 cent and the words United States of America, with the Latin motto E pluribus unum above the wheat stalks. This design was meant to emphasize the agricultural foundation of the nation and the prosperity of the people, making the coin both a tribute to Lincoln and a celebration of American progress. The historical backdrop of the 1957 penny is the America of the post-war era. The United States in the late 1950s was experiencing economic growth, suburban expansion, and the early stages of the space race. 1957 itself was the year when the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, and this marked a turning point in global politics and science. While Americans handled these small bronze coins in their daily lives, the world around them was shifting rapidly. From the automobile boom, to the rise of television culture, to the tensions of the Cold War, the wheat penny of 1957 became a silent witness to all these transformations. Collectors prized the 1957 penny not just for its history, but also for the chance of finding errors and rare varieties. Some examples include double-die obverse varieties, where the date or lettering shows noticeable. Doubling these are scarce but command strong premiums. Another notable category includes repunched mint marks on the Denver issues, where the D was stamped more than once, creating a visible overlapping effect. Planchet errors, off-center strikes, and other minting mistakes also occurred during production, and today these can be worth many times the face value, depending on the degree of the error and the preservation of the coin. Grading plays a vital role in determining the value of the 1957 penny coins. In worn, circulated condition, are usually worth only a few cents over face value because of their commonness. However, examples in high mint state grades, particularly those with brilliant red luster, are far more desirable. Collectors pay significant premiums for coins graded MS65 or higher, especially when they display full red color without the browning that copper coins usually develop over decades. Proof-like strikes or coins with unusually sharp details can also attract interest among specialists. although official proof cents were not struck for circulation in 1957. Philadelphia did produce proof sets for collectors, and the 1957 proof wheat penny from those sets is a highly sought-after collectible in pristine condition. The cultural significance of the wheat penny design cannot be overlooked for nearly 50 years. Americans carried these coins in pockets, spent them in shops, and saved them in jars. The wheat penny became a symbol of familiarity and tradition. By 1957, many people knew that a change was coming. The Lincoln Memorial Reverse was introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, meaning that the 1957 issue was one of the last moments in which the wheat design served as the face of everyday commerce. This gives the coin a sense of closure to an era, a bridge between early 20th century America and the modern age. Beyond its numismatic details, the 1957 penny also carries personal histories. Countless individuals recall memories of receiving wheat pennies as children, discovering them in change, or being introduced to coin collecting through these small copper pieces. Schools, libraries, and community clubs often used wheat pennies to teach about history, economics, and saving money. They were easy to collect, inexpensive, and accessible to all, which is why the 1957 penny and others like it sparked generations of coin collectors who would later pursue the hobby more seriously. As we expand on the story of the 1957 wheat penny, it is essential to consider its role in the broader history of United States coinage. The transition from wheat to the memorial reverse marked a shift not only in design, but in national identity. The memorial reverse symbolized a new focus on national monuments and collective memory, while the wheat design emphasized agriculture and growth. Thus, the 1957 penny is not just a piece of currency, but a turning point in the iconography of American money. Over the course of this narrative, we can explore the social and economic atmosphere of the 1950s, how inflation and coinage policy influenced minting, how collectors began to organize societies and publish guides, and how the wheat penny became enshrined as one of the most collected coins in America. The 1957 penny provides an ideal lens through which to view all of these themes. From its massive mintages to its hidden varieties, from its proof issues to its place in history, the 1957 wheat penny stands as more than just copper. It is a time capsule of post-war America and a reminder that even the smallest coin can hold great value, not just in dollars but in memory, heritage, and meaning.